Hello and welcome to Free Sample of the Week. This week we are checking out Numa Player, and honestly this has something for everyone, and I'm not kidding, that's not just a sales pitch. Firstly, cross-platform, works on a laptop, your iPad or even your phone, and 4 parts, 4 sounds. You get all 4. I think this is originally a plugin for their keyboards, but it works as a standalone on your computer and in your DAW as well. And this is what you're getting with it. And as I said, completely free. You're getting a couple of acoustic pianos, electric pianos, strings and pads. Note these are more your classic keyboardy sort of strings. They're not Mozart strings or BBC Symphony Orchestra, but you also get some keys as well. So a really nice range of instruments, and we're not going to have time to get through everything, but we're going to try our best. So let's just jump into the standalone plugin. So this is how it looks. You have your 4 different sounds here from acoustic piano, electric piano and keys, and even within that you have all those little drop downs as I said there. So if we click on our keys, turn that on, again you can go here and change what sort of sound that you have. Absolutely awesome. But on top of that, you have some effects that you can add, EQ, other bits and bobs there, which are more specific to different instruments. You can edit that and you can see all the stuff you've got there. As I said, so much stuff going on with this instrument. And mastering, we've got reverb, delay. It's just so packed with content, and you'll notice these different colors here at the bottom. Well, that's the different layers, and I still haven't explored everything to do with this plugin, but they have some beautiful, if you click right there at the top, presets, and they've got 30. You can add your own, but as you'll see, if we go click on weather mood, that's a bad example actually. Where's a good example? There we go, that's a really good Glocken strings. You'll see how this is kind of shifted, and so the blue is the whole, the green is just the top, the yellow is again the whole thing, orange is middle. So if I was to hit the 80s has called, but super cool. The amount of stuff that you could do with this is absolutely crazy. The amount of sounds, honestly, you'll have a great afternoon messing around with this. But for now, I'm just going to go to the top one because it breaks everything down, and just go for, yeah, the first piano, and just start working our way through these sounds and showing what quality you get from this. It's a very transparent piano, and I really like that about that. I feel it'll work well in a lot of different scenarios, very bread and butter. And just move on to a different piano, you'll see a nice different sort of sound. You can definitely hear the reverb on that. If I just turn the reverb off for a second. Lovely sound. I absolutely love that. It's cute. Right, next we have, last but not least for our pianos, the CPE Grand. The only thing I'll add about this is it's very touchy, easy to get a loud sound, but a little bit harder to control than normal, I would say. But overall, what a gorgeous piano, nice little selection. Let's move on to our electric keys. We have a lot more to go through, so we'll have to skip through some of them probably. I'm a sucker for a good electric piano. I love that sound. You turn the tremolo on and off, control the settings of that. Of course, you can effect the overall tone. I just love the refinement that you have. It's not too much, it's not too little. It's absolutely perfect. Right, next, let's skip down to a whirly. I might have to challenge myself to compose a piece just using Numa Player. Sick. Right, next, let's go for some FM4, EP4, something a little bit different. I feel this plugin would be perfect for live playing as well. Right, that's all we're going to look at from the electric piano side of things. Let's move into our keys. And we do have quite a variety of sounds. And you can see all the different controls you have over that there. Resonance, attack, release, cut off. There is a chorus sound you can put on as well. Quite vintage, that chorus. I really like that. But lots to get through. A harpsichord. And probably a little bit too much on our reverb there, for sure. And our chorus is still on. Not the best with the harpsichord. A marimba. Well, actually, no, we've skipped our vibes. You can add the chorus to the vibes if you really want. Actually a really nice vibe sound. These are all, they're not like the best in the world, but they're not the worst. Very, very usable. Yep, very usable. Not the best, not the worst. A celeste. Intimate, but some of those no notes I'm not too. There you go. The release that almost went up a little bit. A bit more. Finding a happy balance with that one. Right, next. And a nice sort of fairground sound with these. These are a lot of fun. What can I say? Moving on from our keys, strings and pads. These, yeah, you'll hear what I mean. They're not BBC Symphony Orchestra, but they're strings. They're passable. And you can add a flanger. You can add a flanger. Cellos. Yeah, you're downloading this for the keys more so than the strings. That one's more passable. We've got some nice little synth pads. A voice pad. Just reminds me of messing around with all the presets on keyboards in school. But overall, you get the idea. It's a really fun little collection of sounds that are surprisingly good, especially the electric keys and acoustic pianos. I really enjoyed that. And you can mix and match as well. You don't just have to have them standalone. I can stick, if I really wanted to, the EMP1. Let's go with that. EP Mark 1, sorry. Grand piano. I quite liked the upright. And then we're going to turn our strings off completely, but then I'm going to stick a celeste on as well. Celesta. And then you can do something like this. And if you want to take away some velocity layer as well, piano's a little bit loud. I'm going to turn that slightly down in the mix. And maybe I don't want the bass side of it, so we can do that. But then maybe I don't want my keys at the top end, so we can do something like that. Maybe I just want this in the middle. It's quite flexible. But putting some thought into it, and especially for like live performances, this is a really cool little patch, and you can create some really fun and unique things with this. You can also, of course, put things up an octave or down an octave as well. So there you have it, a very basic overview of what you can do with this, and it's completely free to download, so have a mess around. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And before I go, just a shout out to Ample Sounds. It's a sampling company that I've reviewed a couple of other products. They were the ones who actually emailed me and said, hey, you should check this out. And I don't know if they're affiliates of these guys at all, but they were just kind enough to suggest this. So thank you to them. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.